Welcome back. Let's talk about those hot temperatures, this hot air that's right on over our forecast region. Earlier today, those afternoon highs were predicted to be 97. Right now, like we just mentioned, we're at 98. Triple digits for already this week in Moab at 102 and 89 through Montrose. Now, this temperature trend is only increasing. Tomorrow, 99 expected. We might push into those triple digits at 100. We're going to start to see 101 on Thursday. Now, Friday's afternoon highs have shifted. 104 could be possible. Saturday, 103. So definitely staying on up there. And that's even getting very, very close to some record temperatures. This time of year, we're usually sitting at 95. So yes, we're pushing 5-10 degrees above those averages, at least for Grand Junction. Even Sunday, staying in those triple digits at 101. Now, our forecast trend does show that our temperature trends are sticking right on up there. The heat index, though, is just a few degrees behind because our humidity levels are going to stay pretty low in terms of, well, just that percentage. And we're going to continue to watch that because there's a high pressure centered right on over us. So as these continue in the long run, we also, while are looking at some possible records, like I mentioned, this is that high pressure I talked about. We're going to continue to watch this and track this over the Great Basin. And as soon as late Thursday night and into Friday, that's when we're going to see that center right on over our forecast region, which pushes up into those 104s for us, at least in Grand Junction, Moab, even warmer. Currently, though, like I said, we're at 98 in Grand Junction, same through Moab. Montrose isn't very far behind as we look at 90 degrees. And in those higher elevation regions, we're in those 70s and 60s, which is still above those averages by just a few degrees. But outside on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, I did mention some beautiful blue in those skies, pretty clear as well, but there is some cloud coverage as we look down the I-70 corridor. Now, I also want to touch on, well, that smoke and that fire over our forecast region, because yes, we have some burning. We are only in that kind of light smoke cover, but if you see those hazy skies, that's why. And drought monitor, we're still sitting at the same. We're not in that moderate zone. We're just in that dry zone. However, that fire risk is staying elevated, especially as this high pressure just moves closer and closer on in. It's going to even really elevate through the desert valleys on Wednesday afternoon as we see a little bit of that red, and that's going to push us into that very high zone. Rinse and repeat for Thursday afternoon and rinse and repeat for Friday and Saturday as well. Our wind speeds will give us a tad bit of a break from those hot temperatures during the afternoon hours as we jump into maybe 15-20 miles an hour for some areas. Even Battlement Mason Rifle jumping a little bit above that 20-mile-an-hour range, but that's going to continue to be the trend, at least during the afternoon hours. Give us a tad bit of a break. Now, in terms of pollen, we're still sitting at moderate grasses, moderate mold, and we'll notice tomorrow jumping up 99 through Grand Junction, 104 in Moab, 91 through Montrose. Delta is at 95. I really want to focus on this record high of 107 set back in 2021 because that's right, we're going to start to get close to that as we look towards that Thursday, that Friday, that Saturday, and even that Sunday. Those evening lows are also sitting to be quite nice in those 60s. Monday into Tuesday, maybe 70-degree evening lows, but Montrose isn't very far behind. But hey, as we look towards the late weekend and early work weeks for some of those southern and central areas, there's maybe a little bit of a chance for some rain after this heat wave.